I've actually been in Canada for 15 years now. I'm a Canadian citizen now. It's the fourth citizenship I've had from 4 different countries. Yeah, I'm what you would call a career immigrant. You know? Just keep moving. But after my 4th passport, I'm starting to think that maybe I'm the problem. You know? I think it's me. Like, I'm Canadian now. I mean, I've been a citizen for over a decade now. I'm half Indian. I lived in India for a while. Any Indian people here at all? All right, some people in the back. Cool. That's cool. Not as many as the neo-Nazis told me to expect in North America. I think they're wrong. But yeah, so I also lived in Bangladesh for a while. I'm half Bengali. Any Bengali people here? That's more like it. Yeah, that's more like it. Are you guys familiar with Bangladesh? Are you guys fairly know? It's like India's Mexico. You know, it's facts. Sorry. You know, we make all their stuff. We're poorer, but we are better looking. So there's that. So you know, I'm half Indian, half Bengali. But people ask me why I identify as Bengali and not Indian. Well, it's very simple. Indian guys have terrible branding. Like, it's just terrible branding. I can't be associated with that. Like, DMing disgusting things to white girls all the time. Like, what is this, punishment for colonialism? Because it's working. It's kind of working. It's working. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm Canadian now, lived in India, Bangladesh. I was born and raised in the Soviet Union. In Moscow, way back in the 80s. Don't be too surprised, brown people are everywhere. We're the Taylor Swift of people. Can't escape us. Just everywhere, literally everywhere. I came here, like I said, 15 years ago, and here's the thing. The reason people come here is because internationally, Canada has a certain reputation, right? People are like, if you're going to go to North America, you might as well go to Canada, because it's a nicer version of America. It's a cuter, more adorable version of America, you know. And I got here, I'm like, this is nothing like the United States at all. Canada is nothing. It's not even the right country to compare Canada with, because Canada is a giant winter wasteland, you know, just full of high-functioning alcoholics, obsessed with hockey, right? Canada is Russia with gay rights. We the North, that's what that's about. It's the Northern Hemisphere, that's what that is about. So I've been here a little while. I do like, I mean, here's the thing that people really come to Canada for, is weed, legal weed. That's the #1 reason for immigration, mostly from Jamaica. And no, it's cool. Toronto has a huge Jamaican population. They're a reason why Toronto is cool for any reason whatsoever. All the coolest shit from here comes from the Somali and Jamaican populations, and then Indian people like Lily Singh take control over it. So it's a very brown thing. We like to steal. I can say that, you know, because I stole it from another comic. Say that. Yeah. What the fuck was I talking about? I'm just just roasting people here. Okay. No, the thing is, yeah, legal weed. That's right. Legal. Oh, sorry, legal. There's an asterisk, in air quotes, because it's legal to smoke, but it's not legal to sell, which is what everybody wanted to do. Like, have you seen how much streaming sites cost right now? It's Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, Disney Plus, NBC has their own streamer. Like, you need drug money to pay for this shit right now, right? It's legit. It's like $150 a month if you want, you know, everything. And they're like, well, you can sell weed now in Canada. Now that it's legal, you can still sell weed, but you need $10 million for the license to sell. Yeah, 10 million. I'll have to be a coke dealer first. You know? How is it less legal after legalization, right? Like, I mean, before legalization, everybody used to sell weed. It was like a Canadian rite of passage, right? Yeah. Like, they wouldn't even give you a passport to chop your first ounce, right? That was just like, And now, like, I mean, everybody used to sell weed back in the day. I used to sell weed, still do. I used to sell weed back in the day. And, you know what somebody once actually said, they're like, that doesn't make sense, man. Like, you don't look like a drug dealer. You look like an accountant. You know what? That's why it worked, bitch. That's why I got away with it. Okay, it's the best disguise. I'm not even joking. One time, early days, I was still bad at this. I had this gym bag full of poorly packaged weed on the street, sticking up the whole block, right? These 2 cops walked past me, sniffed the air, and immediately tackled the white guy next to me. That was like a seminal moment in drug smuggling history. Oh, Pablo Pablo Escobar approved. That was. But no, facts. Like the reason I got good at hiding it from law enforcement is because I had to hide it from my mom first. Okay, like if you can keep a secret from an immigrant mother, you can steal an election. Okay, that's how it happens. That's how it happens. Cool. You guys a traveling bunch? Anybody here? How many people have been here to East Asia? Let's say Japan. Anybody here been to Japan, China? Cool. When was that? Recently? Long time ago? 4 years. You have any tattoos at all? No, oh, that's good. And you're white, that also helps in Japan. Here's the thing, it's a very conservative country. I don't know if you guys know this about Japan. They're they don't like tattoos. They're very high tech. They're very, they're like 100 years in the future and 30 years in the past simultaneously. I don't know how it is. You're supposed to respect old people and it's Japan, get with the times. But here's the thing, tattoos are seen as a sign of criminality because only the Yakuza have tattoos. They're like the Japanese mafia, right? And I was getting dirty looks, which is weird because the Yakuza's ethnic requirements are stricter than the KKK's. Okay? You cannot get in if you're not Japanese, right? So I was getting dirty looks like everywhere from all kinds of people, and I'm like, it's weird getting judged on my tattoos by a country that sells tentacle porn next to children's cereal at every 7-Eleven. Like it's like being lectured on etiquette by Harvey Weinstein, you know? Like this is the line. Thanks, Japan. This is the line. This is the line. I also went to Thailand recently in this spring. You guys, anybody here been to Thailand? Yeah. Okay. So you're a sex tourist. Okay. Japan, Thailand. Anybody here been to Croatia? Yeah. There you go. She's got her bucket list ready and everything. Yeah, and by bucket list, I mean she's not gonna fuck people who are taller than a bucket. That's the right. Okay. Okay, that got real quiet. What do you think I meant by sex tourism exactly? Okay. Sweet. Thailand, that's what I was talking about. Here's the thing, I had never been to Thailand before going there this February, actually, March I went. And I don't know if you've been to Southeast Asia, but like since I spent time in India and Bangladesh, I was very, very prepared for Thailand. Because it's like, obviously they're like more Asian than us, they're mixed. And, but it's weird because in Southeast Asia, they actually have something I call SAS, which is so familiar. It's what I call South Asian street smells. Like I landed, I'm like, wow, I remember this. I remember this. It's a little incense, a little poverty and a little corruption. Makes for sass. A bridge can fall on you anytime. That's just life. That's just life. Puts hair on your chest, okay? Puts hair on your chest. I've been there, it's cool. Visit South Asia, please, we need it. We need the tourism. But the thing is here, what happened was, I was in Thailand for 48 hours, okay? Because I'm mentally ill. Any other mentally ill people here? Make some noise? Oh, all right, cool, yeah, sweet, yeah. Here's the thing, when I'm depressed, it takes me 3 hours to decide to drink water. And when I'm manic, I'll do a show in Bangkok and Toronto the same weekend. And that's what happened. I did a show in Bangkok Friday night, Toronto Sunday night. So I was in and out of Thailand in like 48 hours, right? I had the same flight crew there and back. There and back. And since they just spent 17 hours on a plane with me, they recognized me the second I boarded. And guess what they think of people who spend 48 hours in Thailand and get the fuck out? They're like, they did the mental man. Well, you're not a 70-year-old English dude named Liam, so it's not pedophilia. They're like, weren't you just on this flight? I'm like, yeah, I'm a comedian, I had to do a show. I gotta go, nope. They assumed I'm selling drugs. I'm running drugs. The first thing they assumed, they're like, well, this can't be. You're in and out of Thailand. We need to stop this plane. We need to do an investigation. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, you're not, I'm going to get thrown into a Bangkok prison. Guys, a Bangkok. Some things you're just not supposed to do in life and you know intuitively. You're not supposed to borrow money from the mob, right? You're not supposed to get an Oshawa girl pregnant. Don't get thrown into a Bangkok prison, okay? You just don't do it. I was freaking out in my head, there's a big commotion. Eventually the air marshal steps up, and he's like, what the fuck is going on here? And the flight attendants point to me like, this dude right here, in and out of Thailand, 48 hours, definitely smuggling drugs, right? Marshall looks over at me, and he's like, look at him. He's obviously an accountant. That's why I'm here. That's how I made it here. Oh God. I think it's about my time. Is it about my time? Yeah, let me just end on a quick note about nerddom. This is my Halloween costume. I'm playing ethnic Superman on a casual Friday. Any other nerds in here? Make some noise, comic book fans, yeah. The rest of you can suck it. We won the culture wars, so I don't care. Comic books are everywhere, and they're getting more inclusive, right? They're trying to reflect more, the current state of affairs. Like they're trying to mirror society. I don't know if you know the new Thor is a woman. The new Thor in the comics and in the next movie, the new Thor is a woman. The new Hulk is Asian, also in the comics. But it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back each time. Because I don't know if you know what the Hulk's deal is, but the original Caucasian Hulk, he's a genius scientist who hulks out, becomes incredibly strong but incredibly stupid. The Asian Hulk, Amadeus Cho, genius scientist, hulks out, incredibly strong, still a genius. Like, why is the Asian Hulk the nerd Hulk, Like, Asian people can't be out of control rage monsters? You ever been to an Apple store on launch day? Kim Jong-un exists, But the worst, most offensive stereotype in all of comics are Canadian superheroes, hands down. Canadian heroes are so offensive. The 2 most famous Canadian heroes are Wolverine and Deadpool. And both of their superpowers are they can heal from injuries for free. Write a fucking letter to Marvel, okay? And you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram @TerrorSuspect. It came with my passport as a signed by the government. Thanks a lot. Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of the show. Thanks a lot. Have a good night.